Just mix it.
Yeah. Gosh, yeah. Yeah. I need glasses.
You need glasses, yeah.
Okay. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I need glasses. It's time.
It's time.
I've been fighting this for a while.
For years.
I've tried to not do it because I don't want to get old. That's my problem.
But the age is there, brother.
But I can't escape this. Can't escape it.
We're warming you up. We know we keep saying 8 o'clock, but it's 8:30, guys. So we're glad you read the... You read the notice more than we did. Last week we started early. Too early. But it's all good. So we'll call you lot in a second. We're gonna kind of give it to like 8:35.
Please bear with us.
What are we talking about? What are we talking about today?
Do you want to turn it down?
Which one?
Just click the downs on it.
Here, this.
Yeah.
Ooh, makes a lot of noise.
That's it right there. If we could do that, we'll be good. What are we talking about tonight? You know something? As we get into it, how can I put this?
Let me just, as you're doing that, I'm going to get people to join.
We want everyone to know that they have most of you, the vast majority of you actually should have greater capacity to just be great at marriage, you know, and to push past the things that are seemingly impossible. I will say we have another guest on because they're going to be honest about their journey. Yeah. And that's it.
Still see us. Can people still see us when we're selecting?
We don't know. I don't know. Sorry.
We'll be with you guys in a second. Oh, I've done this.
Yeah. So let's make it. Let's make it happen. We're gonna have a really frank discussion today about marriage and how. Listen, it's not just that people make it; it's how people make it. How do you get that far? How have you made it this far in your relationship? This is like free counseling. This is free therapy right now. Vicariously. You know.
Okay, we're going to stop there.
We're going to brings you in. How are we?
Yeah, we're okay.
Are you in?
I'm not in.
Okay.
Is the battery good? Sorry, my eyes started to itch right then.
Yeah, here we go. Look, let's bring it in now.
There's a request.
Here we go.
Feels like you're getting beamed up, innit?
Who? What do you mean?
Hey!
What's going on, guys?
Hey, guys.
Let me just adjust this a little bit.
He's adjusting us at the moment.
Yeah, that's good.
No, this is what it is.
There we go, that's better. How you guys doing?
Yeah, well, Friday, innit? So we're just a bit shattered, but we're here.
Yeah, same.
Yes.
Same. It's been a long week, so have you seen any bags or anything?
Well, I can't because
You know what time it is.
I can't see that well. I need glasses now, so if there are any bags, I can't see them. Don't worry.
Oh, really? Can you hear us all right?
Yeah, we can hear you guys. We can see you guys. You look lovely.
Perfect.
So we are all good.
Likewise.
Listen, we
Thank
want
you
to
for
thank
having
you.
us.
No, we want to thank you. I mean, we've been watching your stuff and seeing what you're doing and how it impacts, families and couples and promotes multiculturalism. We just love the love that you're showing through the screen. We can feel it from here.
Of course.
You know what I mean? And so we are just so, in awe and in gratitude that you would come and join us on this platform. Really, really thankful.
We appreciate that. No, we appreciate you actually thinking of us and to come on your platform. We
No,
appreciate
it's
you.
okay. That is
Thank
okay.
you guys. Thank you.
No, it's totally okay. We just wanted to kind of just start to tell the audience that what we're talking about in this series is really, the question is, how have you lasted this long? So that's what we're talking about for the month of January and February. And we're having a range of couples coming on, really brave people to just tell their stories and to give kind of keys to their success so far. We know that marriage isn't easy. We've been together married for 21 years. And we are...
Congratulations.
We're getting on. You can see that, right?
Well, I've learned how to make it, you know.
Listen, I've got a few as well. Like you can see them in like daylight. I've got a few as well.
You're lucky. The light is the light.
Oh yeah.
I can't see it. I've got rid of mine somehow, so it's all good. You know what I mean? But yeah, we're here.
You know.
I'm not going to join that crew just yet, I hope.
Yeah.
It doesn't need that.
But I would say I've been looking through your Instagram, getting a feel, and you know something, I really there's an essence to what you guys give, which means a lot to me personally, and that is a man who's showing his family. I think it's heartwarming because it means you're proud. You're actually featuring holding hands, and you are also then at the same time within your own character and personalities. And so I think that is powerful. I think that I like to see couples who aren't afraid to be couples. The world needs to hear, and it's your narrative that's really going to minister to people on this topic. So I just want to let the audience know they don't know what they're going to be asked. Really. No, you don't know. We're just going to drop it on you.
But we're telling you, it's not Ricky Lake if you're old enough. It ain't Jerry Springer. You know, so you're gonna be all right.
Yeah. don't. Yeah. But yeah, I tell you what would be nice is just introduce yourselves. Tell us how long you've been together, kids, careers, whatever you do, whatever you want to say.
Cool. I'll let you go first, babe.
Okay. Sorry. Is this going on your life as well?
It's on my, yeah.
Okay. All right. Sorry. Just checking. Yeah. So basically, Tommy, we live in Bristol. Obviously the social media is one side of the business, and then I've also got a tiling contracting business as well. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for me.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm Sharon, and yeah, I've lived in Bristol since 2002. I came here from Zimbabwe, 2002. Lived here, for that long, and we've been together for. I always get this wrong.
It's okay.
No, we haven't. We've been together since 2009.
No.
Okay. Well, we'll ask your husband. We'll get him to confirm the dates. Go ahead, bro.
2008.
2008.
Yes.
Okay, but we started dating in October. I know that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Beautiful.
I know.
How many years is that, really quickly?
2000 since when?
2000.
Why are you asking me?
Isn't it? How many years?
What? How many years is that? 2008.
See, now you're gonna put me on the spot because I've got to do math.
Yeah.
Whatever that works out at.
Yeah, it's a long time.
About 14 years now. I'd say.
Wow.
Well, let's do the maths. It's 2023. Yeah.
Yeah.
3.
I'm not even gonna try it. I'm not gonna try it.
Hang on, let me just get my calculator.
It's gonna bug you. It's gonna bug you.
No, it's a long time. I think we used to hear stories of couples being together for like 30, 40 years. 10, 15 years is a long time nowadays. You know.
Yeah, it
But
is.
now I can say 10 plus. That's it.
Yeah.
What I would say is 10
It's
plus.
15 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
Someone said 14. That's what it's down. 14
But
years.
we've been married 12 years in July.
Married
Okay.
12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
How many children?
2.
We've got 2.
Yeah.
1 7 and 1 14 months now.
Oh, little Baba, no sleep.
No sleep. No.
Well,
No.
I'm kind of.
I was gonna say you're all right, but for me, I'm still breastfeeding.
Yeah.
So literally before the live, I was like quickly, frantically trying to get her to sleep. Like, come on, let's do this.
Ooh, we know that one.
We know
that one.
Thankfully, she's asleep on the monitor now. So.
Oh, good.
All right. Questions. In fact, actually, what should we do? Should we just go straight there?
Yeah.
How did you get together? We know, and we have to bear in mind there's always two versions to this question. So, yeah.
How did we get together?
When you go
So, I used to be a dancer.
Mm.
So at this point when we met, I was studying dance in college, and I used to do some music videos, blah blah blah, and it was back in the day of MySpace.
Yeah.
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 So
Who remembers MySpace?
whoever remembers MySpace, you know, it was a place to be. So he put an advert. Him and his friends. You were a singer actually, weren't you? At that time, he was singing, and they were looking for dancers and models to be in their videos. And he contacted me, and then I got a few of my friends. We went there to do the music video shoot, and he was there, and I saw him. I was like,
I can see you lit up. Sorry.
in my head, I was like, he's gonna be my man, but I didn't know that. I know it's a thing I said in my head, but we'll leave it at that.
Real talk though, I had a girlfriend at the time.
Yes.
So nothing, this is honest truth, nothing happened straight away, but basically when that relationship failed, I still had Sharon's number. So, tell a lie, I didn't. My friend still had Sharon's number, so that's how I got the number and got in touch with Sharon after the video shoot. So, and yeah, the rest was history.
Yeah.
So people, if you don't know, you now know there's different ways to meet. You don't always have to swipe left, swipe right. You can dance, you can sing, you can get on a music video shoot and meet the man and the woman of your dreams. Please.
In fact,
you know, all the Tinder talk, that's like a different language to me. Like I work with younger guys that use Tinder and stuff, and it's like I don't know. Yeah, it's all like over my head. Like
same.
Yeah, well, it's not our generation. I mean, last week we had a couple who, the husband was, he writes plays, and he had one audition, the producer, and his wife came and auditioned, and I'm like thinking, actually, I think the way to do it is to just put out an advert saying I need a dancer, a singer. Feeling that move, it's been working.
We've had all the creatives on so far.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
You never know.
I mean, that wasn't my intentions, honestly, but it's just the way the cookie crumbles.
You can pattern it. You can pattern it. Seriously, you can.
Yeah.
So your stories are quite similar of how you got together, but I think one thing that we noticed is that you lit up when you told the story. So the story is still relevant. It still means much to you and much to your insides and into your body. Even it is demonstrated on your face, in your body language. That look. This was such a significant time. It was so important that we met. We're so glad we've met. And we're still together. So my next question would be then, Sharon, why Tommy?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question. Why not Tommy? I say. To be honest, I think I've said this before, and this was like... Probably after a few days, I just knew that I wanted to be with him forever. And it wasn't because of his looks or anything, but just his character and his nature. We are quite opposite. I am more what would you say I am, babe? I'm more stubborn and a bit more like, head in the clouds kind of thing, and he's more like grounded. He's the one that grounds me. So I think
kind of opposites attract, kind of.
Exactly. Yeah, but this is me looking in hindsight. At that time I didn't know, but I think that's what attracted me to him.
Yeah.
The fact that he just grounded me when I needed to be. So yeah, I think that's what it was. And he comes from a great family as well, which is great, which is always lovely.
So it was beyond physical attraction. You knew that there was something more. What was even unspoken and unsaid, that you knew that there was some kind of depth there that you wanted to be a part of and you wanted to align yourself with.
Definitely. Yeah.
Tommy, I'm asking the same question to you. Why Sharon?
So I'd say for me, it was kind of like a very organic thing. So when we first started dating, I don't think Sharon probably missed this part out, but neither of us were really looking for a relationship. Because obviously we met at the video shoot and stuff, and we just thought, what the heck, let's meet up. Yeah, and we just started dating, not necessarily looking for anything long term, but just to, get to know one another. There obviously was a physical attraction there to start with, which is, how most relationships start off. And for me, like I say, it was an organic thing. Like, I was kind of fighting it because I didn't want a relationship. But that just feeling when you want to be with someone, and you're almost like fighting it. Like your head's telling you one thing, your heart's telling you the other thing. Like I followed my heart, I guess. That's the best way of describing it. It's like I didn't want a relationship, but I knew how much I liked Sharon.
I think because obviously you just come up from that relationship and you didn't want anything.
Yeah, because I was not long out of a relationship. It's like I was like, okay, I'm going to be single for a bit, but it didn't work that way. The person was just sent for me quite soon after a previous relationship. That's probably my best, but it was organic. It's just how I felt.
Do you know what? I would like to dig a little deeper, but go as deep as you're comfortable. I think I'm going to ask the question again, right?
Yeah.
When you look at your wife,
yeah,
why her now?
Why her now?
Yeah.
Oh.
Why her now?
Well, Sharon, you can take the question first if you want. These are heavy questions, I know.
Why her now? I'd say, I don't know. I would personally just say that it's like the love has never died. That's all I can say. And I would definitely say having 2 children, has strengthened our relationship a lot. I think, like for me, when you see a woman push your child out, give birth to your child, that's a part of you that you've made with her.
Yeah.
That makes it all the more the bond stronger. Yeah, that's all I can say. Yeah. And it's like I don't believe that you should stay together just for kids, but I do believe that you do share a very special bond when you've had kids together. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Am I making sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a combination of things.
Of course.
The love's definitely never died, and I'd say like all the things we've been through, having kids, it's brought us closer together. And like sometimes the longer you're with someone, the more you realise you don't want to be without them.
I think we're gonna cause you to have baby number 3 later on. We're bringing it out. Don't blame us, please, guys. Don't blame us.
Yeah, I don't know. It was, yeah.
Oh, well, this was a great conversation, guys. No. No more. Choose enough.
We're gonna ask you the same question, Sharon.
Okay. Can you repeat the question?
Why Tommy, sorry. Why Tommy now? I guess this is in contrast to what you first saw when you both met.
Okay. Why Tommy now? Would you like to know? Right. No, I think for me it still remains the same. But as time has gone on and we've grown together, we've been through a lot together. I think for me it would be the same thing. He grounds this house.
Wow.
So like there's 3 women now. Yeah. Well, me and my daughter.
When you said that, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I had to think about that for a
Well,
minute.
one woman, two girls, but things can get let's be honest, sometimes when your kids are not listening, especially with girls, moms and girls, there can be that struggle. And he just comes in and just grounds everything, if you see what I mean. And I can be like, babe, talk to your child, please help me out. And he'll go and do, his daddy duties.
Yeah.
And then I can just come back and just unwind for a little bit.
Yeah.
So, and it's just that teamwork that we've got together that I think he's such a great team player, in marriage, in parenting. And I would say also he's a great provider. I know it sounds like blah, but there are a lot of men that aren't great providers. So for me, and because that was one thing that I always wanted when I had kids, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom.
Yeah.
And he allowed me to be that, to be able to stay at home with my kids until they get to the age where I feel comfortable to then go to work if I want to.
Yeah.
And he just allows me to be me. That's it.
About me as well.
Is there anything I like about you? That's what I just said.
This is just how we are. We're just like, we do our bants, don't we?
Yeah, he just loves bantering with me. But yeah,
We know banter. We know
You
banter.
ain't bantering, you ain't talking.
exactly. But yeah, I
know
love that answer the question.
When you did. You definitely did. When you said, he allows you to be you. I think I noticed that sometimes when I watch your videos and you're doing the wildest dance. You know what I mean? And usually when you're doing your wildest dance and someone walks in a room, you just want to stop.
Yeah.
Because that's between you and you. Do you know what I mean? But if you can continue to do your wildest dance, in front of him, that does say that you're allowed to be fully you. You also talk about teamwork. Did teamwork come straight away, or did teamwork take time?
It took time.
Yeah.
It took time. I think even with anything, really, it does take time. A lot of arguments, a lot of conversations, a lot of let's try this, let's see if this works. And I think with time, you then just find your footing, but you kind of regress sometimes, especially when, like with the new baby coming into play, things kind of go a little bit, haywire at times. And then right now I'm just starting to find my footing again. So it's never like just like this. It's a bit like that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
Of course it makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll testify.
You've had 3.
Yeah, I'm talking about teamwork though.
Teamwork, yeah. We actually did a video years ago on teamwork.
We used to do videos.
Right.
We used to,
YouTube
when Facebook was a thing.
And YouTube, yeah, we used to do YouTube video. We did a specific one, a topic on teamwork. And I think people from the outside looking in think, you guys are a great team, and think you just wake up like that. Yeah. Or if you get married and say, I do, you just become a team. And they don't recognize that you've got to learn the other person's way that they play. Do you know what I mean? Their strengths and weaknesses. And you've got to have some falling outs, and then you've got to revisit and go back to the drawing board and come again. Do you know what I mean? So
you've got to learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And you've got to learn from mistakes, definitely.
Yeah. No, it's not like, that's why sometimes I feel sad when people give up on their marriages, 2-3 years in. It's like that you're just getting started. You're giving up too soon, because even if you go in the next relationship, you're going to have to start all over again, that process all over again.
Yeah.
So I think it's like you have to be very persistent and realize that it's not a bed of roses. Marriage is not. And just like friendships or relationships with your mom and dad, it's not going to be smooth sailing constantly, but it requires perseverance and just recognizing that we're in, there's seasons in the marriage. Sometimes it's going to be great, sometimes it's not going to be great. And just,
Process.
it's a process, exactly. So, and just realizing that if we're arguing constantly, I would say to him, well, that like, just because we're arguing doesn't mean that I want a divorce.
Yeah.
It's just sometimes we're just going to have to argue it out until we get to a solution. So, yeah, that's what I want to say.
Listen, I mean, that is encouraging. My heart really is for people who are, and I think the purpose of this isn't really to say, hey, married couples talking. Actually, with the current divorce rate of 40%, that means that most marriages are struggling, if not all, or have their ups and downs. There's our kids out there making noise. Most marriages then, if not all, will be having a struggle. And that it's interesting you noted that there's a phase or phases that we go through where it's just like, why are we constantly, you know, and you can, I'm going to be honest, you can spend months in that phase. Well, maybe not you, but I could speak for us and other couples that we know. You could spend months in that phase and you might, a thought might come like, oh man, this is not working. We have to, we need to go out the back door because it's not going to work. But actually, you said something interesting. It's just a phase. I like that. I like that a lot. I've got a question for you. In fact, there was a question there.
There was a question,
about faith.
Sharon.
I think so.
No, it's from my dad's faith.
Oh, sorry, like there's a question coming in.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. I've got a question for you. What do you think? And this is going to be a really helpful question, actually. What do you think is your biggest misconception of what marriage was compared to what it is? Does that make sense? What misconceptions did you have coming into marriage?
That we live happily ever after. No arguments. That will be a bed of roses. We'll be coming back home. I'll be making dinner in my perfect dress. You know, coming in, massaging him and him bringing me flowers every day. Taking me to the Bahamas. You know. But, you know, just the typical things that I used to watch on rom-coms.
Yeah.
Yeah, was my perception of love and R&B songs.
Oh, gosh.
R&B songs, you know.
That filled my head.
Yes,
that
right?
really filled my head. Do you know what I mean? When you're talking about that dress, and I'm cooking like a tomato stew in it, and nothing splashes on the dress in my mind. Like, it doesn't smell of food, nothing splashes on the dress. My hair never gets messy. My body never stinks. It never get dirty. Do you know what I mean? And I'm like, hey, what's going on?
But that's what you think. Yeah, you're right. You just think it's just going to be all perfect. Yeah, but that's what I thought. But now I've learned it's not like that. Like I was saying, it's phases. There's seasons to it. There are some times when I'm in that zone where I'm like, yes, dinner's ready, babe. Let's have dinner together. Everything's good. The house is clean. I've washed today. I've managed to, because your child's not been clinging on me, you know. But then there's times where I'm just like, no, I can't do it. I'm sorry, the house is a mess today. And I'm just learning that that's okay. And I think sometimes we put pressure on ourselves to try and be perfect. And I know I do, because I get so overwhelmed sometimes when the house is a mess. I start losing it. But I'm just learning. I'm trying to teach myself that it's not the end of the world. It doesn't make me a bad wife, doesn't make me a bad mom. I just need to try again tomorrow.
Yeah, I love that. I do love that. And I think that's encouragement for any like women out there who feel like we have to juggle 10,000 things and, you know, have plates spinning, doing the cooking at the same time and the laundry and being that sex kitten and being an athlete all in one. Do you know what I mean? It is a lot to juggle. And I like the way, you know, that you've thought about it and said, you can just try again tomorrow. You can do it again tomorrow. And if it don't work tomorrow, then the next stage, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, Tommy, do you mind answering that question? Did you have any misconceptions coming in?
Definitely. What's that?
I don't know what you're gonna say.
He's
Yeah,
answering.
it's just, I would say it's definitely much tougher than I thought it'd be.
Yeah.
You know, we've had to go through a lot more adversity and hardships than I ever imagined really going into it. So yeah, I probably didn't have the kind of whole fairy tale vision of it. Like, you know, I was realistic with it. You know, we had arguments before we were married. We knew that not everything's going to be absolutely perfect, but it was tougher than I thought. You know, we really had to fight for our love. We've had to fight to stay together. We've been through a lot, you know, and there's obviously certain things we're not going to say on the live, but we've had our challenges, and I probably wasn't prepared for that. But the amazing thing is, the thing that's amazed me is it's like, you know, 15 years, however long it's been, we're still here. We're still sat together. Do you know what I mean? We're happy.
Yeah. Right.
So it's, yeah, I am amazed by it, how it's all just worked out so well in the end. But yeah, if misconceptions, I would say I didn't have the fairy tale vision like Sharon just said, not at all. But it was definitely tougher than I thought. That would be my response to that.
I can relate to you both in a sense, because we're looking at you, we're looking at ourselves as well. It doesn't matter how long we've been married. It's like it's the same journey for most of us, slightly different experiences. But I remember coming in with, in fact, before I met Juanita, I had an idea of marriage, and that stuck in my head. But I'm actually quite grounded. Like I don't really run off with the. Can I say the word?
Yeah, you leave it to me to do.
Yeah, the more of a fairy tale-y, like this is how it's supposed to be kind of thing. So we are very different. I mean, let's just establish that even further. So,
but we didn't know that when we first met. I thought this was my twin. Like, I'm marrying myself. Do you know what I mean? So it's good. It's all good.
But for me, as much as my feet were grounded like you, I was shocked at our first argument. I was shocked at some of the conflict we were having. I'm like, what the heck? You know what I mean? So yeah, I can relate to that heavily, man. What else we got? So what would you say? Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm being directed and produced.
Sharon's literally, she's got a leg literally next to mine. She's ready to go in the jab.
No, but Nathan, remember I was saying to you, like, he can be a bit verbal diarrhea, so I have to.
Nobody knows what is going on below this camera right now. Our camera, as much as yours, underneath this little bar here, there's a lot of directing going on. But I'm so like,
you're gonna leave with bruises, like
weekly. But yeah, you know,
that's the joys of doing lives, isn't it? It's like you just never know what anyone's gonna say. I mean, like, try doing it with kids. If you try doing lives with your kids,
no, don't do it.
Yeah. It's fun. The cat came in last week and was making so much noise. It was like, get out, you're not on the live.
No. I mean, you guys are very, you know, actually before I go into my thing, I was looking at your page and I'm like, you're very consistent, but I know that it's not it's not all sparkles and glitter. What you guys give us is like dreams, the stuff of dreams, is what I'm trying to say. But probably behind the scenes. In fact, maybe you should just do a whole month of behind the scenes. Actually, I'd watch that.
Yeah.
To be honest, though, we do.
God, that'll be a lot.
Like with our social media content, we do try and be transparent about the hardships of marriage as well. Like it may seem like it, but we're honestly not trying to sell this perfect couple.
Yeah.
We're not trying to sell that. Like a lot of my older posts, I got criticised a lot because I'd mention a lot about how we're not perfect and stuff, and
how we go through hardships.
And then the hardships, and a lot of my posts were about the adversity and the hardships of marriage and stuff.
I kind
of got a bit of criticism for that. I think maybe people do want to, like, a lot of people do want to see the perfect
They just
marriage,
want the dream. They don't want to hear
but
the
that's not,
realness.
we're not trying to push it. We're trying to show our real lives. I mean, with Instagram, it's much harder to do that because obviously, you know, it's just it's reels, pictures. Cool. But on our YouTube channel, we try and be as transparent about who we are and, you know, what we've been through, and yeah.
Of course, I think it's important that we represent as much as possible. It's almost impossible to, you see, when it and I are honest, but we are only so honest. People don't need all the gory details, but you know, we are trying to be as honest as we can without it, putting our washing on the line for everyone to see.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, yeah.
You know, that balance. The social media has demands from us that are will negatively impact our lives. And
yes,
so,
definitely. Yeah,
I respect how you guys have drawn the line.
Yeah.
These forums here, you know, people don't need to, and I don't think people really want to know the gory details.
Yeah.
You know, we're speaking to a set of people who actually are looking for inspiration and guidance, really. But what was that you could never fake what you guys have.
no.
Too long. I just can't see that happening.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, I don't know how you could.
No, it can't be. And that's why I love it, because it's not just gloss, it's real.
Yeah.
Even a lot of beautiful aesthetics, it's real. It's not too glossy. Question for you both. How have you made it this far? So when you look back, what would you say are key things that you've done to say, well, that's how we've gotten to year 15?
God did.
That's real.
For me, that's I can honestly just say I don't think we'll be here without God.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
And so prayer, a lot of prayer. So I must say, like, when we went through like one of our toughest challenge, it was around the time I was born again. So during this time, we thought that we were definitely gonna divorce, didn't we? He probably doesn't even know this anyway, but
Hold on.
No, it's nothing like crazy. No, it's just, you know, like as you're going through these challenging times and you think, okay, we're definitely gonna divorce, but I didn't want to. I'm not sure if he wanted to or not, but I just put myself in a lot of prayer. So I literally prayed every single day just to ask God for guidance. And I think I used to pray for God to change him. I say, God, change him. But, and honestly, I literally felt like there was a voice in my head that said, don't worry about him. You need to work on yourself. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I just carried on just praying, and then I worked on myself as much as I could. And to be honest, cut a long story short, everything just kind of fell in place as it should have been. It was going to be, I felt like our breakup would have been longer, but with the prayer and of course with us making that decision to communicate better, I think we started having a lot of long talks, didn't we?
Yeah.
Remember, we're talking a lot, and we started dating each other again and just making that effort again. Things just started falling in place. And from then on, I think things just went up.
Yeah.
So that's my part of that story. I know you've got your own.
Yeah, so I would say for me, it's like, it's finding ways of falling in love over and over again, which I actually posted something about that recently. So, like, we were going through some really tough times, as Sharon said, and we we were separated, we're considering divorce.
Mm.
But we worked through it, and I just found like when we did decide to take the step to get back together and work on it and do it and put in some effort in to rekindle,
Yeah.
it was like, yeah, it was almost like meeting a new person and falling in love again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it was because Sharon is born again Christian. She's like she's probably a different person to what she used to be.
Yeah.
So maybe it is a bit of that. It's still Sharon, it's still you,
But yeah.
it's falling in love all over again.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And I'd say it's keeping things fresh, really. It's not letting things get stagnant. And they did for us for a long time. You know, things got really bad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we just found something. We just found that new lease of life of our relationship. So for me, yeah, that's what it was. I think like as tough as it was, we probably needed that time apart.
Definitely.
To realise and to find new things.
Can I say, and I would really encourage the audience to send their love and round of applause, whatever they do on Instagram, as you're listening, give that support. I just want to say something, right? I mean, we've never met, but I really, and this is me personally, I can speak for Nita as well, we really appreciate, you've gone deeper than we expected.
Yeah.
You've been very vulnerable. And I just want to take my hat off to you. If I was wearing one, I'm taking it off to say thank you, because that is life-saving stuff that you guys have just said.
Yeah.
And one of the things that I found was similar to what you've done is being honest and open about where you're at as a couple. And at time when people ask me about how Nita and I would tell them.
Yeah.
I don't know the details, but I would be honest. Oh, it's a struggle, or we're doing all right.
Yeah.
Do that about my emotions or mental health, because it's actually helped me to actually stay afloat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of these bags of being apprehensive to share, these are weights, you know.
Yeah.
But what you said is like, you know, we were going through it rough, and I don't even know how I would leave and come back. And I say that, I don't want to sound funny about that. What I'm saying is that to leave and come back, that is massive.
Yeah.
If that's what you said, you know, that is massive.
Yeah.
And to the work that it sounds like you guys have put in, you might make me start crying. It nearly happened last week as well. I don't cry, but you guys are you put in some work to be able to sit here, and you're not even deluded about the journey. You're like saying it's still, you know, it still has its challenges, but we love each other. It's like some people don't even understand how that works.
Yeah.
I'm talking a lot. Oh gosh, yeah.
No, I think when
That's fine.
That's fine.
no,
I mean, I think like as well, like having a child together as well. Again, I'm coming back. I've mentioned this before. Having Aurora, our firstborn, that probably did save us.
It did.
Because it gave us something, bond to go back to, and grounds to build upon, to build our relationship back up.
Exactly.
And it's not just, like I say, we're not just getting back together just for the kid. It's because you've got that bond, you've got something to fight for.
Yes.
No, kids definitely help. You know, do stay for the kids, and I don't think that's a bad thing necessarily, but children do give us something to work for. They give us a sense of purpose, sense of direction.
Legacy.
All of that legacy. You've got something to leave for the kids. You want them in a happy home. Let's put the work in instead of just running away. You know, it makes it harder to leave, and that's a fact.
And it shows them as well, like when they grow up, they look at, oh, my mom and dad have been together for this long, and you know, it shows them that you need to fight for it. You need to fight for your love. It's not just like, oh yeah, I'm bored. It's not buying me a Birkin bag, so I'm gonna go now. Sorry, I'm just saying.
You're putting pressure on us now.
No, I'm just saying. No, you know, it just shows that. It just shows the kids that, you know, you have to. You're in it for life. When you get married, it's for life.
I guess it shows them that it's not a fairy tale, and that they know what to expect when they arrive.
Yeah. I mean, don't throw in the towel so quickly.
Don't throw in the towel too quickly. That's it.
Exactly. That's probably a good analogy. Don't throw in the towel too quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a comment here. It's saying, honestly, I love it because nowadays people give up so easily on their marriage and not putting in the work to save their union. It does happen. I'm not speaking about everyone, because a number of people who have ended their relationships, but I am convinced of the same as well, because, you know, we're falling at the same hurdles, you know, too often. But yeah, I agree with that. And I think absolutely hold on and keep, there's another comment, hold on and keep going.
That's good
Of
encouragement.
course.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Of course.
I think for me, one thing I would say is the way you hustle for that job, that business that you've got, you stay up late, you research about it, you for it to work, right? You've got that vision, have that same work and grind for your marriage. You can't have that for your business but not with your marriage, because what's the point?
Yeah, it's so
That,
true.
that's how I
Somebody just
look at it.
said here, they said that is so true. Some people don't even stay married for a year. Soon as they have an issue, okay, I want a divorce instead of fighting for their marriage.
Yeah, definitely.
I think what we're looking at, and I don't gas people, so, you know, what I'm saying is what I believe. I'm looking at you two, and this is love. And it's interesting. I guess the question I'm going to drop on you, is that, yeah, the question I'm going to drop on you is, what is love? Or we could say, what is love, and or what does love look like in reality?
What does love look like?
This is your definition from where you sit.
Okay.
That is a deep question,
Isn't it?
What is love?
Yeah.
Love is it's really difficult to put into words. Actually, I'm kind of on the spot here.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's someone you go through life with through thick and thin, like through all of your adversities, all of life's up and downs, like good times, bad times. If you stay the distance, that's love.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. The thing is, there's so many different components to make up love. It's like this physical attraction. It's, you know, personalities. It's love language. It's So it's like there's a lot of things that go into love. So it's kind of hard for me personally to sum it up in one.
No, but you're answering it perfectly.
Yeah, but I would say this is love. This is it. Yeah.
Send the hearts, people.
This guy's got bars.
Bars for days.
We've got a comment here. It's true love when the couple works on staying together. It can be a rarity these days, especially if you both or one of you are still looking for green grass that is no you water.
Boy. We always say when looking over at the other grass, half of the time it's astroturf. Do you know what I mean? So it's just better to stick with what you're dealing with.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Respecting each other's boundaries.
That's what somebody said love is, and then they said love is patient, love is kind.
Yeah.
Forgiving.
Yeah.
Trust
as well. Trust is a big thing.
Yeah.
Someone bringing you back your favorite gluten-free cupcake.
That's love. That's
From time to time.
That's what I'm saying. That's love.
She's actually telling you how to love her. That's what she's doing.
I'm saying it because he's done it. Because he has done it.
This is
like,
it.
Yeah, it's weird though. Sometimes I'll think of like that cupcake, these genius cupcakes that I love from Morrison's, and I'll think about it, and then he comes with it. I'm like, how did you know I wanted it? It's just little things like that. It's only happened like a few times, but those I still remember it.
Yeah.
It's like you read my mind. Well,
Well,
But I've got to add something though.
yeah, yeah.
This is only bants, by the way. She did just send me a reel of a girl who receives $100 bills for every time she does the washing up, the
Yeah, Sharon.
laundry, the this, that, and the other. Like, it was a bit of a hint. Like,
Yeah.
Send it to me, please.
I see where this is going.
yeah.
just saying, just in case.
She's about to make marriage very expensive right now.
Yeah. Like, yeah, this is what we should be doing.
I was just sending it to you because I found it entertaining.
Okay.
I wasn't trying to say anything.
I've got another definition here. When the rubber hits the road, but you're both still in the vehicle.
Oh, I like that.
Take
Okay.
that.
We're
You might
going
as
to
well
write today.
copyright that. That's really good.
I wish I could come up with a really good analogy like that, but nothing springs to mind. I'm not. Yeah.
I do like
Do
that.
you know what? I would say, just to answer that question a little bit myself, I didn't understand love languages when I first got married. For years, actually, not even just.
We got the book we took it on a honeymoon.
I only heard about it, and this is it. I'm because I'm that guy. That's one of my challenges, is to be emotive. Only my older age that I am, but we're still here. So that created a lot of frustration on Juanita's part. But one thing we did learn was, you know what, loving that person. So, for example, even if we have the worst argument, we'll like cook or iron for each other. You know, I mean, I'm angry. You know, we can really, or we have. It's not so bad now. When you start getting grey hairs, it's not, you don't argue so much.
You ain't got the strength.
You know, it's just, but,
What you just do? Just kiss your teeth.
yeah, walk off and say, I'm too tired to be angry. But even though, no matter how bad it's been, it's, if she cooks, she'll put my food aside.
Or give it to you.
We're not, this is far from perfection. Or give it to me. She'll, you know, it's never that malicious, you know.
Yeah.
But love is like, it's an interesting thing, because it's like, how do you show it when you don't feel like it? And that's maybe another day we'll go into that. But
is it anything to do with feeling like it though?
If you go by your feelings, mate,
you'll never do it if you go by your feelings.
if you never do it,
Never will.
this is it. So, oh man, I'd love to talk more. I don't want to keep you. Okay, we've got some questions we want to ask you. They're they're reflective questions, right?
Okay.
Take your time to answer. Try and answer in 1, 2, or 3 words.
Or a sentence.
Or a short sentence.
Okay.
The questions are about you. You can both answer the question.
Yeah.
It's going to go quiet. That's fine.
We're going to be quiet. That's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, individually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to, yeah.
All right.
So finish a sentence. We are.
In one word, sorry.
Yeah.
You can give a short sentence if you want. Or one word.
We are real, I'd say.
We're better together.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
You missed
You missed that one, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, yeah. What Sharon said, we're better together.
It's not a competition. All right.
Yeah.
The last few years have been.
A roller coaster.
I don't want to say a roller coaster, because I feel like a roller coaster for the last few years is a little bit too up and down.
And it has been for me.
Okay. Last few years have been testing, but great. That's probably testing, but great. Yeah.
Okay. I like
It's kind of like a roller coaster, but not with such steep ups and downs, I'd say, for me personally.
I like that. Testing but great. Okay.
Okay, the next one is we will.
Persevere.
I agree.
Prevail.
Yeah. Strong one.
Love. Conquer. Yeah. I know it all sounds a little bit like
No.
No.
stereotypical, but yeah.
No.
No,
Yeah.
not at all. I have learned.
Sharon's love language. Sort of like all right, I'm learning the love language.
Okay. So it was I've learned
Yeah.
that I'm not always right.
Ah.
Pre.
Have you?
But I am.
Yeah, but you are.
Well, that is going to be a reel. I'll tell you that now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying that yet. Okay, Tommy, so you
You said it already.
I see. No, yes.
He did.
Did he?
Yeah, he said love language.
Oh, yeah, he did. He did. I was stuck on what you did, Sharon. That was me. I was like, shh, don't say it. Don't say
She
it.
said
I know.
it's out.
You know what I said back then? I'm going to retract that a little bit. I am always right.
Okay.
I just nod my head and agree. Yeah, you're always right.
I have learned to nod my head. That's what you
Yeah. Right, yes. Yeah.
We won't go into that because we'll bring out the receipts of look what I said. But
I've learned
be humble.
of the past. Hey.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, go on.
I will never.
Ooh.
By the way, if you can't answer, you don't have to.
I will never say never.
Yeah, okay.
I will never.
I'll tell you why I said that. I'll never say never. Because I said I never wanted to have. There was a time where we had, fertility, pregnancy issues, lost a few.
We had two
ectopic, yeah,
ectopic pregnancies.
ectopic pregnancies. So after that, I said I don't want kids because it was painful. Anyone that's gone through ectopic knows how painful it is. So I was like, no, I don't want kids. I don't want kids anymore. It's too stressful. And then after I had one, I was like, that's it. I'm only gonna have one, and now I'm on two. So,
Never say
so
never.
that's why I say never say
there
never.
you're right. There might be a third coming. Watch your space.
Never say never.
Oh, my
Is that it?
God.
Yes.
Okay, I would never turn my back on my family.
Hey,
This guy.
that is such a powerful statement.
I was trying to earn some points.
No, it sounds like it, but that's no, for real, bro. I wouldn't turn my back on my family.
I know you would.
We're pausing, sorry.
That's okay.
Baby number 4 coming up. No.
Oh yes.
Kurt, please.
That's us.
We'll be moving near you, and then you'll be babysitting if that happens.
And we with walking sticks.
Yeah.
I'll be fully great and do the school run.
The last one is I hope.
Oh. I hope everyone makes it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. That's my hope.
Everyone makes it so that's obviously like
As in just
outside of our marriage.
yeah, just like everyone in marriage and life just makes it.
Can I bring it more home to inside of your marriage?
Inside the marriage. Okay. I hope yeah, I hope our kids are proud of us when they grow up. That's my hope.
There's obviously a lot of things I hope,
Yeah.
but I'm just trying to think of the one that's sort of really.
You can mention more than one.
I hope that we can grow old together.
Yeah.
You know, I hope that, yeah, we get to grow old together. We get to see our daughters grow up and get married, have kids.
Yeah.
You know, I hope to get old.
Yeah.
Or, you know, within the context of our marriage, hope to get old together, I would say.
And I hope we keep fighting for our marriage, actually.
The only thing is with hope, I feel like I hope it's maybe not assertive enough, because I'm quite an assertive person. I'd say we will kind of thing.
Yes.
You can do that if you want.
Yeah, so I'd say we will.
Oh, well,
We will.
I like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop using that word hope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a more solid word next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. I wasn't criticizing the question or anything.
No. I'm reflecting on what you said, and it's important. I just want to say, we're done now, and I just want to say, and like I said, I don't gas. You guys have been an inspiration, and it's really nice to see a little deeper into who you are.
Yeah.
And what we've seen is, in my opinion, love. We see it all the time with couples, but it always feels like the first time.
Yeah.
So I just want to say, I don't know how to say thank you more than thank you.
Oh,
You know, I appreciate it.
we appreciate it, honestly.
Thank you, guys.
I've been watching you guys, for a while now, and I love your lives and everything. And when you guys contacted us, I was like, yes, of course. It was it was a no-brainer, to be honest, that it happened. And the fact that the two girls were sleeping, it was definitely meant to be.
No, we really want to say that although we're further down the road in years, we always say we can learn from any stage, and we usually take these lives of, as we've said to previous couples, as free therapy for ourselves. So thank you very much. It would have cost us.
That's so good.
You know what I mean? And for everybody else.
So, we can learn from one another.
So we take it. We really take it as something to stay deep within. It becomes a part of us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the things you said will resonate with us, will stay with us, and will also help us to grow. Yeah. And this has allowed also to grow. I hope it's done it for you too. The good thing is, because we're doing something positive, that this will have a long footprint. It will be out there forever. So your girls can watch it. Our children can watch this. I'll be on here now, but they can watch it and look back and say, you know what, this is how mommy and daddy did it, or this is how friends can look and say, I've gone back to your videos for reference when I was going through a difficult time in my marriage. So I just want to say, you don't know how much you've done today and how far it goes, because this is replayed and replayed and replayed in many different spaces and places, and people have ongoing conversations about what they've experienced in this life today. So don't underestimate its power.
Appreciate that so much, guys.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying, it's just great to have these conversations, especially with other married couples, especially, like you said, further down the line. It just makes us also feel encouraged that we are not the only ones going through these kind of ups and downs and misunderstandings. It's everyone. And I think that maybe sometimes some people, or we may feel like that, oh, is it just us that's going through this? Or I'm sure so and so down the road don't argue like this all the time, but in all honesty, I think we all do. And like Tommy said, it's just perseverance. We just need to keep going and realizing that you just have to fight for your love.
Yeah, definitely.
Like Sharon Cole said, fight for that love.
Sing again, do it again. Go on, do it again.
That is a 90s pop.
Coming out now.
A song for everything and a dance, I tell you, it's got to be. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's got to be. No, thank you guys again. And, just want to extend our thanks to everybody who joined the live today. And just ask you to share it, because somebody could do with this live. Yeah. We're back on Sunday with another couple at 8:30. and we're with you for the whole of January and February on Fridays and Sundays at 8:30, having very open and candid conversations, asking those who have longevity, that could be from 2 years up all the way to 25, 26, all the way up to 30, even up to 50 plus years. How have you done it this long? How have you stayed together for so long? And don't underestimate that the tools that you'll be giving the listeners will be enough to even save some marriages and to just see legacy somewhere in the future.
Yes. And I've got nothing more to say. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. We'll see you everyone on Sunday, 8:30.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you
guys.
for tuning
Thank you,
in.
guys.
Thanks for having us.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.